Unicorn of ONPASSIVE. Hey, it's Magnificent Monday. And I want to tell you something. Marty told me to say the men walloped the pit bulls with lipstick. He told me to say it. I didn't want to say it, but I'm saying it. I do whatever he tells me. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. And give Marty and Chris a thumbs up. And pray for them.
All right.
You put it on the horse.
Yeah,
You put it on the horse.
I blamed it on the horse. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here. The 13th of November. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm thinking I'm getting that vibe. I'm calm before the storm. I was talking with Dawn this morning and last night a little bit, and we talked about what ONPASSIVE is and what impact it can have. And the main thing for us is the grandchildren. You know, I looked at the school my grandson's going to, and he's 15 years old, and it's rated one of the lowest schools in New Jersey. It's just not good. I'm not blaming teachers. I don't think it's the teachers. I really don't. I think it's the environment. I mean, years ago you went to school and you went there and you respected the teacher. There might have been a couple that didn't, but if I went home and a teacher was upset with me, my dad, let me tell you a story, okay, about a man named Jed. I mean, I'd be in trouble. I would really be in trouble. And now kids go to school and they expect the teachers to raise their children, and they're there to educate them. I called the school. They had some problem with Jaden. I said, look, I got to hold the principal. I said, look, I'm his grandfather. I would love an update every week if you can. I know it's no. We could do it. I'm glad you called. So they give me an update every week, and I talk with Jaden, sit him down, and until I can get what I'm really looking forward to, no joke, is Academy, where we can get really high-end education that everybody can have. Everybody, I'm not against socializing, but I think socializing needs to be structured, right? Like ONET, like we have, where you don't have anybody come in and there's somebody they're not, and playing games with kids. I just don't like it. And I think education, there's a lot of waste. I think it's not fair. I think it's biased. Why is it that only the 1 or 2% of the kids, because their parents have money, get the better education? It's not fair. That's another part of corruption for me. Not just businesses online or whatever. It's everything. And I believe that's why Mr. Mufara is attacking not one thing, not two things, but just slowly attacking the world itself. Not attacking bad, but trying to make an impact to the good. Not trying to, he's going to. And we're part of it. I saw a thing where they're kind of making a tribute to Henry Ford. And Henry Ford, we talk about memories and what people are remembered for. Henry Ford was remembered for uh, the line, right? Having the conveyor line where he could make cars quick. He sold like 2 million Fords way back in the early 1900s. It's crazy. And what did he do? He had the assembly line where each part fit. He was trying two different cars. He was doing farming equipment. He found, wait a minute, we're going to go into one car and we're going to make it right and we're going to make it quick. And he went from 90 minutes, what was it, 90 minutes, hour and a half, to like 30 minutes making a car. It was whatever it was. It's on my it's on my YouTube. I'll play it tomorrow. But amazing, absolutely amazing. And that's what he's remembered for. But he had a lot of failures. He had a lot of smack in the head. So I think he did something with, I don't know if it was Chevy, or Chris will probably know this history better, but he was in Michigan. He started in Michigan. He was born in Michigan. And it's a pretty cool story. But that's a person that made an impact. It was a major shift in the world. Really. I mean, from that, well, look where we are. And Chris worked in one of those places where cars came through a line, and everybody had their part. They would pump out cars like I don't know how quick, but really unbelievably quick. Technology. And I was thinking of that. I'm thinking, okay, he did the car, and he finally said, "I'm making one car. I'm not making." In fact, he said, "You can have any color you want, as long as it's black." I believe that's what Henry Ford said. Look what Ash has done. He didn't just make a conferencing video conferencing platform, not one, right? He didn't just do that. He's actually grabbing all the things that people love online. It's not just randomly do it. There was thought to this. What do people need? What do they want? And if it's good, it enhances and people want it and they're looking for it, he'll make it better, make it cheaper, and make it higher tech with AI. No doubt. So when our last night we were on a webinar and Julie Pierre said the problem she thought with most founders is they think like people that work in a company as a worker. And you have to start thinking as an entrepreneur. You have to start thinking of this business. You own the business. This is your business. And I know a lot of people have the customer hat on and I'm a customer. And what about, no, let that go. While your company is being built, you could be doing something else. You're on the same side. This Mr. Mufar and this team and all this maybe hundreds of millions of dollars, I would think, have been spent for us. So we need to get a different mindset of where we're at. Yes, we're going to be consumers, but everybody's a consumer at one point, right? I mean, everybody is. So, but a founder right now is not just a consumer. We're part of something big. The more successful this company is, the more successful we are. And you would never walk up to somebody that's building your business and criticize something or, oh man, I can't believe you. You wouldn't do that. It would be more of a, oh my God, thanks for doing that for me. Because they're doing everything. They're doing 99.99% of the lifting, the heavy work. And think about this. What percentage are we doing? Or no, what percentage should we be doing? It's less than 1/10 of 1%. And people still complain. Stay plugged in. You're blessed that you're in the journey. Use what you can with what you have and start building you. The company's going to be built. Your store is going to be filled up. You're going to have all the racks full, and people are waiting at the door. Now, picture this. You could go out and start. We started a bagel shop about 4 years ago. My wife, my son-in-law, my daughter. Oh, this ought to be cool. People love bagels in New Jersey. This ought to be great. It's a fantasy. Businesses that you have, small business, they are freaking difficult. You got to get help. The help doesn't really care. They're usually teenagers and they're too busy about selfies and puckering their lips and looking in the freaking phone. And then you got to try to get them to come to work. And then they don't want to come to work. And then, you have to pay for all the overhead. It's not easy. It sounds great, but it's not easy. Now picture that a million times more. They're going to give you one of the biggest department stores in the world. It's going to be built around you. You have this conglomerate. You're taking up acreage of land, building, and you walk in, and everything that you could possibly want, from physical products to digital products, AI, and then on top of that, here's most companies, they build a business, they get all the equipment, they buy all the stuff, and then they hope to God somebody comes through the front door. No guarantee. In ONPASSIVE, this is all being built, and there's a waiting line at the front door. So when it's built and things are put on the shelf, they're going to fly off the shelf. It's a done deal. They're working on the people coming to your store now. And instead of you worried about the guy that's putting the windows in, go get yourself ready with the cash registers and everything you need to do. And then when it's ready, start stacking your shelf. And then get the freak out of the way. Because when it goes and you open that door, you're not going to have to go out and get people. The people are coming. Every day, people are coming in front of your store. So think of that you are an entrepreneur, you are a business owner. And I don't mean a business that's going to fail. It's going to be successful. Listen, you know how many people start businesses? Go look it up. It's unbelievable. You know how many of them fail? Really, really high percentage. Really high percentage. And do you know how many of them go into business and it takes years to make a profit? No joke. You know, Peter, who invited me into ONPASSIVE, $70,000 a week he pays to stock his store in the UK. 70,000 a week. Yeah, hiring people, they quit. Hiring people, they want to leave. It's a lot of work, and then you get wrapped up in it. And instead of you running the business runs you. Now, wouldn't it be nice to shelf? You just got to buy the product one time, and the shelf always stays stocked. What the freak? It always stays stocked. No more money out of your pocket. That's the goal of the company. Hey, you stock it the first time, we'll take care of it from here on out. Next time you pay for it, it'll be from profits you made from all those people standing out in front of your store. And I don't want you to think about just the store. You own a mall. You own the mall of the world. And you only got to stock the shelf once. You don't have to build it. You don't have to put it in the right location. We're in the perfect location. We are right on Main Street in the Globe. Main Street Global, no doubt. People see it? Yeah, they're going to see it. Are they going to be in? Yes, they're coming in. They're coming in now. So I want you to sit back, breathe easy, and just realize you already won. Imagine knowing that you're in a race, we're in this journey, and you already won. You are the hero. They made the suit, they made the cape. All you got to do is put it on and fly. Super Marty, Super Chris, Super anybody. And you can do it. But as long as you have that short-sightedness about who you are and where you're at, it's going to take you a while to get going. And don't. Instead of you worried about what Mr. Vifar is doing or what the company's doing, please stop. I want you to picture this. We know, unless we're completely three blind mice, we know if you go look at the videos, what's been going on the last 3 or 4 months of partnerships and things that we're weaving together in this massive monster. Don't take my word for it. Go look at it. Okay, while that's happening, do you really think, hey, what are you doing? Pissing right on the rug. Freaking baby puppy pad right there, and you squat right here on the rug. Sorry, get down.
I'm glad you didn't say the hummingbird.
Oh man, I'm looking over. Going, oh come on, he's not doing sit-ups. Oh dang. Anyway, but I want everybody to. Sorry, you're live, guys. That's my this is my home. I don't have an office, and I just got to see my dog pee on Dawn's brand new little throw rug. Oh, she's gonna flip. I'm gonna blame it on one of the kids. I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, I just unless we have discussions like this in a minute after we're done playing trivia. And I think if everybody would really sit back and realize what they have their hands on and what the company has done, oh, I can't do this and I'm not able and I can't figure it out. Oh my God. Guys, do you think all we've seen for a year, forget the last 5 years, just a year, that they're doing all that and they're gonna trip and fall over some nonsense like payment problems? The Kraken has been released. This monstrosity is going full blast down the railroad track, and trust me, they're working at it. All hands on deck. Listen, the captain sees what's going on, and we got a couple deckhands going, "Hey, I'd like to run the ship." No, sit down there. Just and the nice thing is, we're on the ship. We don't even have to work. We get to lay in the lawn chairs in the sun, and we're worried about, hey, it's a little choppy. So what? We're going to be okay. Our destiny is magnificent. So please, just make yourself think different about ONPASSIVE. And this is very, very important to me. And I shouldn't ride this very much, and I won't. But we spent the other night maybe 4 or 5 hours working on a thing to try to get people, help some people. Not very many, but help some people. And it was simple orangutan simple, like chimpanzee simple, okay? And we did it, and people wanted to make it not a good thing. Like they wouldn't listen to what, and I just thought, while you're trying to help people, they sabotage themselves. And this goes on all over the world. I'm not talking about, and this has nothing to do with the company itself. I just don't understand. You have a lot of people here wanting to help you. And let me tell you something else. Everybody here, including Chris Johnson and me, you have people coming to you, I need. Listen, if you do not know what's going on, point them where to go. Don't keep baby feeding people. It's not right. There's nobody in here is 3 months old. We're all adults, men and women. This is a big business. While you're nursing this baby, you could be concentrating on you and doing what's good for you and your business. Those days need to go away. We need to start concentrating on you. That's why I have mentally moved to that step. And you know what I heard today? People are still migrating. Okay, I don't know the circumstances. I'm hoping it makes sense. But for me, oh my God, you kidding? But if you want that, I have a website where I did every video about everything, like how to migrate, if you migrated wrong, how to fix it, how to double check that you did fix it, everything on one sheet. I'm going to post it. Chris told me to put it back there again in the updates. But please take some ownership. Do you know what ownership is? It's yours. It's your business. It just sounds ridiculous. Well, I'm at the phase now. Let's have groups together and think of ideas of how we can share this magnificent company with everybody in the world. That's where I want to go. But when I'm getting, hey, I don't know where the back office is. Okay, next time you see a train coming, jump in front of it. I don't know why we can't figure. It's really, we've gone too far. Chris is the kind of guy. He drives me insane. I'm that person too, but he's extreme. He wants to help everyone, almost to a fault where he's helping and helping and helping and helping and helping, and the people that he gets criticized the worst. There's people that could help and won't. There's people that do help and have no patience. Then there's Chris. He wants to help everybody, do everything, and yet people sit back and say something or whether talk to him not very nice. This is ridiculous. Look, me and Chris got plans. I got plans with Mike and Dan. I got plans with people that we're going to move forward. Do I want you to go? I'll lift you above me. I'm not worried about the limelight. It means nothing to me. What it means to me is to get everybody to go with us. I want the biggest impact of founders to move forward. That means something to me. And Chris, that's why he's helping everybody. But my God, you have to get up and walk, even if at least crawl. But we got people coming out of the woodwork. I don't even know where they came from. And then have the nerve to think we owe them. I am a founder affiliate. That's all I am. I do this because I love doing it. But I don't owe you anything. And neither does Mr. Mufara. If he gives you any more, I don't know. I just don't know. It's fantasy. We're already living a fantasy by being given a company that's never been built, many buku streams of income. But said, you need to get something with more than one. We're going to have 50 streams of income probably or more. Everything's laid out for us. Please, let's stay together. Help people when you can, but there's help, and then there's too much. It was brought up last night again. I hear, oh man, if they don't get going, I quit my job, and I mean, if you quit your job, you're a blockhead. Why would you do that? Nobody's made any bigger impact than Mike Ellis. No one. You guys know that. Nobody. He got to the point the company wasn't ready to debut, and he went, I got to go back to work. And he did. He didn't say, hey, I'm quitting my job no matter what happens on ONPASSIVE because they own. No, they don't. This is a business. When the business is ready, it's going to go. You can't put your problems on the company. Where would you be without it? Where would we all be? So they're not responsible if somebody passed away. They're not responsible if you quit your job. They're not responsible to pay your electric. They're not. Come on, that doesn't even make sense. I don't blame the company for anything going on in my life. Why would I do that? I pray that when it comes and it's ready, it's the best thing that ever happened. And guess what? My prayers came true. They came true. Things are falling into place now, bigger and better than I thought they would. No joke. Where else have you had that in your life? Very rare. Very rare. So anyway, I know I talk more than I usually do. I didn't have anything like Chris, but no, seriously, I love all you guys. Even when I come across harsh, and I'm sure people are going to say, Marty's mad. I'm not mad. I get disappointed because I want people to know what they have. And be you. A little bit of you and a lot of ONPASSIVE can change your life forever. Absolutely forever. If you're talking to people and they're not plugged in, say, look, I'm really, really busy. Since Marty and Chris and Red and other people are doing lives or webinars, tell them to go there. Say, look, I don't have time to keep coming back to you. Listen, do what I did. I plugged into certain things, and that's how I stay updated. You need to do the same. Really, do that. We have to start forcing the issue that you should be responsible for what you do. And everybody, this is one of the biggest things in life for me, is to love thy neighbor. And I'm not talking about the person next door. Treat people with respect, edify each other, help each other, build each other. Don't pull them up, push them above you. Because if everybody does that, we all win. Anyway, love you all. I think I'm feeling a rumble in the jungle here. I'm feeling the heat rise. Okay, I feel the heat. I'm not going to sing, but no, it's I'm feeling big stuff about to happen, and just hold on tight. Love you, Mr. Asmifara. Love the tech team. Love the dream team. You guys are amazing. we can't thank you enough. And Miss Mafara, you're the queen of unpassive without a doubt. Anyway, I'm all done. I'm going to turn it over to Chris because I'm losing my voice. Yes, he is. Anyway, go ahead.
I like the fact that you have conversations with the unicorn every morning. Marty gets all his advice from the unicorn. Just kidding. Very good, Marty. And you're right on time. You're actually 2 minutes early what you normally do. That's pretty good. And you did say something that always has bothered me. Not what you said, but the facts of, where your grandson goes to school is a very, very, how they say it is it's a bad place to send your kids to school. All right. And I've heard that for years. I watch the newspapers. I watch the television post the biggest schools and the schools that just aren't good enough. And I've never understood why they know this information. Why aren't they making them better? I've never understood that. When you're going to come out every year and say, well, this school district sucks. But as a community, what do you do to build that school up? A lot of it is funding. So to throw another Bless project at each individual in each country, in each district, all right, save one of your founding positions to help fund a school that just needs funding to help future generations run this world. Because when I hear when schools are failing, kids are failing. Why do we let them fail? We know the statistics. Why aren't we, as human beings, as humanitarians, trying to change it? Why aren't government stepping in and saying, oh, we got to help this school district out? Instead of giving billions of dollars to everyone else in this world, why aren't we helping the kids that are going to be running the world in generations to come? Just my thoughts. Red Redford and Jane Redford, Monday Fun Day will be at 1 o'clock EDT. There you go, Robin Noble. EDT today. So put that in your mind there. Today, two special birthdays.
It's not EGT.
What did I say?
EDT.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's not Eastern Daylight Time. It's Eastern Standard Time.
No, it's EDT now, I thought.
You're going to get rode like a mule later.
Robin's going to kill me. Whatever it is, it's that time. Two special birthdays today that we missed last night, Marty. You'll never guess whose birthday it is today. Daniel Violet. You know our buddy Daniel. And Sebastiana, happy birthday to you guys. We'll get you later. Daniel, your buddy, your favorite guy, Daniel's birthday today. Happy birthday. A lot of things Marty said make sense. We, believe it or not, we do babysit a lot of people to help them out. We expect everyone to get out of their baby chair, get into the big boy seat or big girl seat and start doing this on their own. I've watched for 3.5 years where we've done everything we can to help a lot of people. Like you said, anyone who's just waking up that signed up in 2018, I suggest you get into you register first, you migrate first, and you get into your back office and check the updates, not only in O-Founders, but the new OES. It's very important to do. We are not taking this seriously. A lot of people are not. I'm taking it seriously. I know Marty's taking it seriously, but we're really not taking it seriously. And Marty made a good point. Everyone says, oh, these guys sound like they're mad. We're not mad. We just want the best for everybody. We already have a lot of people that ridicule us for things. We're just having fun. The new one for me is I look like, what was it? William Shatner with my eyes closed. To all you people out there, I don't care what you say about me. I have a condition with my eyes. I can't help it. So if you want to continue to make fun of it, go right ahead. You're only advertising the sexiest guy in the world and probably the most popular guy in the world in years to come. So advertise me. And you made fun of a lot of my friends and family. That's something we don't do with you people. We just want people to be happy, including you. But when you tear us apart like that, yeah, I got a problem with it. But you go right ahead, Miss Alana, because I think you're not very smart doing that. And you're knocking great people down that believe in the better. When you knock someone down that just wants something better in this world, that's your problem, not theirs. So on a happier note, I believe this is going to be an exciting week. And Marty says he's got a rumble up. My heart's beating out of my chest right now of what's going to happen, I think, this week. My opinion, Marty's opinion. And I say, pay attention to your back office. Pay attention to the pop-ups. Okay. And usually Ash has just been putting the stuff on the OES pop-up. The other one still says the same thing. Just ignore that one. But always check your update section in the old founders, something that's going on. We do have a new forum in the old founders back office. If you have an issue, read that. It'll tell you what to do. It's real simple, fast, and we'll get that all adjusted for you. Is everything perfect in a passive? In my beady eyes, I think it is, because I've been on many journeys in my life with companies or businesses. I watched my parents and my brother do their business, which was a lot of work. It was a 24-hour day, 7-day-a-week gig. All right. Every single person in this world, the famous line, that will never happen. How many of you have been told that? That's never going to happen. Guess what? They said the same thing about going to the moon. They said the same thing about building cars. They said the same thing about electricity. One of my favorite questions last year for trivia was, what did was it Thomas Edison was afraid of? The dark. I thought, wow, here's the guy that invented the light bulb. Did I say that right? I think I did. And I thought that was cool. I never knew that, right? He was afraid of the dark. And just so happens he invents the light bulb. And guess what? They told him the same thing. That's never going to happen. Color TV, that's never going to happen. Electricity, that's never going to happen. But it does. And the problem with people today, the things that really were bad or scams or whatever you want to call them were very small compared to the things that actually went on and changed the world. But for some reason, people like focusing on those little negative things that some ding-dong did years ago and scammed a lot of people out of stuff. Listen, this is the best thing that's come around in years, literally. And I don't know about you, but many people always say when the internet came on, oh man, I can make money online. The truth is now you can. And I'm not talking about a little bit. And I'm talking about not doing nothing. Every single day I say this. It's all done for you. And people always ask me to explain that. What's to explain? It's all done for you. It's all done for you. How many of you have ever had a job where it was all done for you? How many have ever had a job where the boss or the CEO cared as much as he does? I'm betting you can't say. And listen, and if you have that, please let me know. I want to go work for him. There's not much out there, folks. Listen, I'm telling you right now, this is it. This is the thing. And if you miss it, you're just going to watch me keep talking, but I might be in a different state, a different country, a different beach, and you're going to be getting more mad. I don't want you to be mad. I want you to just try our 3 products out. And I'm talking to new people right now. The founders I don't have to talk to. I've been talking to them for 3.5 years. They know exactly what's going on. But new people, you don't have a clue what's going on. But I'm here to tell you, Marty's here to tell you, try the 3 products out. Get in this. You are not going to want to miss it. And when people say, well, how do you know? Because I've already experienced it. I've already seen what it does. Number one, I believed it. I had faith. And I watched what happened when it did start. And we had some wrinkles along the way. And those are almost cleared up. But if you don't get in this in 5 years, when you see millions of people turning a different face on life, looking out different windows, traveling to different countries, and you're still on that job, good for you. Good for you. Another 20 more years, you'll be out of that situation. 20 more years from today, anyone who was an original founder who got into I'm going to say the 5-year plan, period, got into this, it's going to be unbelievable. And it's going to be nonstop. Don't complain about something you don't have to do. Listen, I know people, if I gave them $500, they'd say, why wasn't it 501? I want you to hear that out. There's people out there like that. And I have to say it, some of them are in the foundership and I'm passive. all right, who are expecting all this stuff and they have not done one, they haven't even shared a post because someone might say something to them. That's a scam. Oh my God. Listen, if you might as well just crawl back in a hole, if that's the way you're going to let other people who are uneducated about online companies, online businesses, let them crawl back in the hole, man. You crawl back in the hole because guess what? If you're not open to change, that's what changed the world. Open to change. The same people that believed or didn't believe that we could put a man on the moon were with their eyes were peeled on their television, probably their black and white television set back then. This is impossible. They can't do it, even though they're watching them do it. The same person that said, Fords are crazy. He'll never build this contraption when we have horses. Those same people are driving around in vehicles right now. The same people that knocked us down right now are going to be using ONPASSIVE products. But even though they'll say, no, I'll never, well, I hate to say that's a bad thing. You're going to want to use these products. Why? Because they're going to help you grow. They're going to help you grow your business, your personal life, your family, your legacy. And I think that's a pretty cool thing. Ash Mafara just didn't do this to do it. But he never asked one of us to go out and do anything more than keep doing what you're doing. That's all he ever said. But I'll guarantee you this. 20 years from now, woof, I don't know if I'll still be alive, but I tell you what, I'm going to enjoy the heck out of 20 years and help a lot of people along the way and introduce them to ONPASSIVE, especially the school districts that are failing. Because I want to walk in and say, man, I don't want to see this on the news. What do we got to do to change it? What can we do to fix this? Period. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Fantastic. Yep. You just charged me up now. I wanted to leave. Anyway, listen. 570 people today, Chris.
Yeah, look, who
there
looked
she is.
571.
Yeah, 571. Julie's here now. Julie.
Go ahead, Julie. Julie, you really want to show your face after that beating?
I am quite hurt. I'm not laughing. I'm not smiling today. I'm quite hurt. I heard what that unicorn said.
I know I can't stand him. I don't know. We got to get rid of him. I'm gonna report the unicorn to Ash Mufara.
It was the gumbo guy who told the unicorn.
Now I'm laughing. So you had some hard questions last night, Julie, to be honest with you.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, hard for the ladies, not the men.
Chief, yeah, that's the whole objective of the game, to tease your brain, to challenge your brain. So,
absolutely.
If you give easy questions, it's like,
absolutely.
It's a learning process.
All right.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm going to do to you right now, don't you?
No, you can't. I have not seen those dimples. You can't hang up on me, Chris.
Show her your dimples, Marty. Show her your dimples. Please sit back down. All right.
You can hang up on me, Chris.
All right. Bye, sweetie. We'll see you tonight.
Bye, Julie.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
She gone.
Now listen,
I forgot.
Right there is an example. She was an orphan, and I don't mean in the world. I mean in ONPASSIVE. The person that invited her in disappeared, and she was by herself. And somehow, I don't mean somehow, she was guided to come to Omena and all that. And I saw her. We listened. We were talking, and right away I went, man, there's another diamond in the rough. They're everywhere. By the way, those people that are orphans out there, help them.
Yeah.
Listen, a lot of people, not a lot, there were people that brought people in with the mindset of something other than what ONPASSIVE is. And when it wasn't what they thought it was, they left. But the people they brought in came in with the right mindset and a heart. So if you can see them, bring them in, adopt them, okay? Bring them into your family, bring them to a webinar. And by the way, I'm going to say this again. If you have questions and you want to know what's going on, I really think that one of the best webinars for Q&A is Heroes on Sunday at 2 o'clock. They will answer everything. And if they don't know, they have that most powerful thing of all. I'm sorry, we don't know. Or we believe it's coming. Nobody knows everything but Mr. Mufara. Nobody. So don't play that. And when somebody says, I got a secret, no, they don't. They don't know. They know what we know, and that's it. So, yeah, go get the right information. Listen, all of us, since we were little kids, you know, somebody, my children ask me, you know, sometimes it's borderline. I don't know, you know, people don't want to get in trouble, but sometimes you don't know. I don't believe that. If you're doing good, you never question it. Never. If you're doing something you're not sure about, don't do it. Because if you have to question what you're doing or about to do, it's wrong. It's automatically wrong. Don't do it. I'm going to help this old lady across the street who I don't know if I should. Come on. Or I want to trip this old lady while she's going out the street. I mean, people know. Don't pretend like you don't know. So when you're talking to somebody, you're helping somebody, give them the facts and be big enough to say, that I'm not sure. Really, it's going to help them. And then really tell people you love them, but you're going to leave them if they don't get plugged in. And it's easy to get plugged in. You're all plugged in. These videos are recorded. They're recorded. They can come back anytime. Anyway, love you all. We're going to go. I love this company. I love all of you. We're going to have a blast. I appreciate all of you coming. I hope more than anything that we inspired you to think. It's not about motivation. Motivation is up to you. We inspire you to think. And I want more than anything, for you to have 10%, understand 10% or 5% of what you really have in your hands. And if you can do that, and you can focus on what's been done for you, you're going to have a smile on your face, no matter what your day is. ONPASSIVE has nothing to do with your daily life. Nothing. ONPASSIVE is here to help fill your dreams. But your daily walk, we all have it. I've got grandchildren now. I'm raising kids again at 63 years old. Dawn does all the work, and it's hard because these kids got emotional issues, and it's hard. But what do? Focus ahead, and I realize I can't do everything. That's why I have, okay, without getting into religion here, that's why I have that. Because he's never failed me, ever. I failed him, but he's never failed me. Anyway, love you all. I didn't come on here to preach, even though I think I might get into that a little bit. I'm just kidding. I will talk to the unicorn. He's ignorant, and I'll tell him that he's going to be off the air if he doesn't knock it off. I don't like it. Dawn's complaining. He's starting to eat a lot. He's getting a big head.
He didn't pee on the floor, though. He didn't pee on the floor.
No, I don't let him in the house anymore because he keeps punching holes in the wall every time he bends over. Anyway, see you all, and God bless.
Bye.